All right. Ooh, I think our volume's a little bit higher. Welcome, everybody. Got a game against dudes here. Revenge game for, oh, shit. Hold on. Start that again. Expansion units. Let's see what we get. Play the base deck. Decent. Missing my production. Pretty normal. Rhodia and Seleucami is a terrible setup. This might actually be one of the worst production setups you could get. Worst production system setup you could get. But you know what? We're going for it. It's just the way it works sometimes. Welcome to hell. Okay, we're going to set up this and set some TIE fighters out. And see how this goes. I'm sure most of you watching this are experienced Wombat watchers, but for those of you who are new to the channel somehow, welcome. I stream games of Star Wars Rebellion. We play against other high-level players on the Discord channel. You can find the link in the comments section. Dudes is probably the best Rebel player in the group overall. I'd say generally a stronger player overall than I am. I tend to play Imperials. Dude has a strong preference, we'll call it, for Rebels. And yeah, we usually have pretty good matches. Had a good winning streak a few streams ago. Had a terrible game last time, man. Whew. And we're going to see how this goes. So it's a real bad starting out with no Corellia and no Mustafar because of ship production. The only worst setup would be if Mandalore was loyal and Megiddo was subjugated, but that's okay. We'll come back. Dubes' kind of standard play is 3 units down and Leia back. That makes getting things like trade negotiations or rule by fear to work is tricky at best. Doesn't mean it's impossible. Dubes' kind of standard startup is 3 troopers on Utapau. That gives him a bonus when he tries to build alliance in Utapau and makes it difficult for the Emperor to block. My options with this sort of setup is, oh, here we go. Okay. So he's got temporary alliance too, which gets extra capital ships on board. And let's see. Sorry if the background's picking up little wombats. It's almost bedtime. So the upside is if he plays 3 missions here, I might get away with extra abilities here. So maybe I'll play a couple of missions and try to get some stuff done. Do rule by fear, and trade negotiations. See what happens. Don't have a lot to cover. I can even let Naboo create some troops and be okay with it. See what he does here. There's a chance Leia's on subversion. That's a possibility. Unlikely, though, because sometimes I just like to move to Toydaria and Ord. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play trade negotiations on Moncal, because there's a not 0% chance that Leia's on support of the Moncal. It's unlikely, but it's not on Moncal. It's good to know. He's worried about Tarkin's mission here, which I'm going to make him continue to worry about that. Now, where do I want the Star Destroyer? Do I want the Star Destroyer over Ryloth? I think I might. Get a couple of ships out of this. Not too angry at that. Dathomir and Tatooine, those are nice probes to play. Propaganda's nice. Address delay is nice. Okay, decent. Blindside or Lord Vader's orders. I think I'm actually going to take Janice here. That's a big tell for me because I almost only take Janice if I have Imperial propaganda in my hand. So Doobs is going to suspect that pretty much right away, I think. Sorry for the voice. Getting over a little bit of sickness here, so hopefully you all forgive me for that. All right, go ahead and say in chat if volume is not great, and I can fiddle with that, or if we're picking up too much background noise. I set up my mic a little bit differently here, so we'll see. Star Destroyer, it's the sabotage, which that's fine. I can R&D that. It's a little bit of a pain because if he supported the Moncalos on it, then I actually have to lane something there, but that's okay. I didn't want to risk Leia blocking support of the Moncal on there and then feeling like a dummy. He's on the rote deck, right? He placed his troops yet? 1, 2, 3. No, he has not. Okay, I'll wait for him to do that. So I definitely maybe move 1 tank in Bathory, 2 tanks, 1 in Corellia. Seems fine. What's up, Strider? Good to see you. Strider's in chat. All All right, the thing to watch out here for Y-wing deployment is if you have any exposed carriers sitting around. But thankfully I'm not next to any Y-wings, so that's okay. Dropping some tanks. So we want to drop tanks where we think we might leave and then get sabotaged, because we can unbuild those tanks at a later time in life. We're going to leave the shield bunker here, the place wherever we land the Death Star. ATST somewhere we think we might need extra firepower. And extra stormtrooper there. Set. So the concept we're working with here is we're going to try to send this Star Destroyer in this area. So Star Destroyer number 1. Star Destroyer number 2 is going to have to do this. Unfortunately, it's going to let him get his Moncals out on Ryloth, but we'll have to deal with it. Star Destroyer number 3 has a couple of choices. It can either kind of circle around here, or it can kind of go this direction, depending on how successful this assault carrier is. This assault carrier's here. This Death Star is going to run up this way. So that's the game plan. I'm sure that will all fall apart on the very first turn here, as typically happens when we play Doobs. They'll keep Leia back to ruin my plans, but he's in for a sore surprise as I Imperial propaganda him. We also need to run an R&D. Okay, that's not R&D. This is R&D. Okay, Janice and Ag. Set 3 moves. All right, Jimmy Ray and Xmas, welcome. Yeah, Strider, so the objective is to find the Rebel base. So the Rebel base is here, upside down. There are probe cards that represent 1 probe for each of these systems here. So each turn, I'm going to draw 2 probe cards at a minimum, and those are telling me where the Rebel base is not. Additionally, the Rebel base is not on any of these starting systems that I have here, or any of the systems I've currently got loyalty or troops on. So for example, I landed troops here. I knew that was not the Rebel base. The Empire has a couple of things they can do. They can subjugate a loyal Rebel system, and if they subjugate a loyal Rebel system, this system no longer produces troops for the Rebels, but instead they produce troops for the Empire. The Rebels typically have way fewer troops than the Empire does, but the Rebels are a lot sneakier about ways they can pop up and attack things. This hidden spot over here is this hidden base over here has troops on it, and whenever I find that base, these troops will pop up. Yep. I do have lots of tutorials on that. That's right, Matt. I think right now the Rebel base is probably in Ryloth, is my prediction. If I were Doobs, I would probably put the base up here in Ryloth. I might also put it in Dantooine, but that's fairly close to the Death Star. That can just walk right over there and blow it up. But the problem is the Rebels give the Empire so much trouble when we're trying to work through things that it can be difficult to deal with. So, okay, what to do here? We're going to start with an R&D just so he doesn't ruin my day too much over here. Interdictor, I like that. Very good. Just going to rapid I need to move this carrier. I'll wait for the sabotage to go off. I also want to move the Death Star in a place where it's not going to get sabotaged. Move it here. No, that's not right. I'm actually going to move to Aldering. Make this guy here. Check that spot. That's fair. So he's building here because he knows I want that Star Destroyer to go to Naboo, but he wants to pull me up to Geonosis. That means the base is probably down here, which means I probably need to preserve the Death Star. So do I commit both Star Destroyers to Naboo? God, what a nightmare. He's just going to build like crazy in Megiddo, isn't he? Or in Mustafar and Dustin. This is the worst. Gonna do, no, can't do that because he's got a Y wing to deploy. God. Okay, I can do that. Nope, 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 can't. Nope, I'm just gonna go with the original plan. Build an interdictor if I need to. Gotta keep that other Star Destroyer for that sector. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Now I'll give you a choice. No, that's bad. It's very bad. This feels bad too. Gonna do it though. Okay, so pass, propaganda, overall 5v2, +2, build 5. Got it. Okay, it's gonna neutralize those two loyalties. And let's see what we got. Oop. So he brought his troops back to the base here. So I'll draw my 2 probes, Malhutta, Malastare, subjugated Naboo, carbon freeze. That's a good one. Detain this might even be better here. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Okay, I'm going to take secret facility, and then I'm going to take finest because I have carbon freeze, and I'm going to put Malhutta underneath it. I have 2 choices. I could put Tatooine underneath it, which would be good if I move the assault carrier over there. But also, if I move the assault carrier over there, he'll build in Malhutta probably. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. All right. It's probably picked the wrong spot. Maybe it should have been Tatooine. That's okay. All right. put Min and Alderaan. To put you up here. Where do you need to live? There's no level 2 objectives, so I don't actually need to deploy this yet. You can keep it. You can keep it. Okay. Need some ships. Build an interdictor. Deploy. Don't think I capture. He's got too many fists. Don't think the team is going to be useful. We can do an address delay. I could really get some ships. Should I do that? Oh, wait. Forgot to deploy in. Where did I put my extra unit? Is that all I had? Okay. I'm assuming he's okay with that. There. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Dressed away. Interdictor. It's too. I think I'm set. I doubt Carbonite's going to get used this game based on the number of fist dudes he's got between Saw and Wedge and Leia and Riken. I mean, Dubes plays pretty conservatively when it comes to captures, but we do have Krennic's Finest, so there's something to be said for maybe that. The real question is whether or not I play Secret Weapons Research next turn. I only have 4 Star Destroyers to deploy. I assume I'll get 1 this turn. And then if I play Dress Delay on Utapau, I'll get a 2nd. And then I'll build an Interdictor this turn and 1 next turn too. So I should be able to deal with these Moncals and Nebulons, in theory, unless all my stuff gets picked off. So this is an important thing to pay attention to on turn 3. Turn 4 is a big production turn, and while it is true that it's a big production turn for the Empire, it's also a big production turn for the Rebels. So one thing to note is that I kept a Star Destroyer by these 3 systems, all of which are good producers. So wherever he builds, I can cover. So I can't move this Star Destroyer right away. In theory, I could not move this one, but it's such a good thing to do. What is Wedge doing? Sabotaging? Saw's behind enemy lines, maybe? No. Do I need to block Wedge? Probably not. Okay. If I commit here, then I have to keep the Emperor out, right? Okay. Let's just do this. This seems right. Okay. Got a trooper down. I'll play this card. We both block hits. I'm rolling 3 and 2 red. I got 2 hits. He's dead. He gets 1 back that's blocked, and we're okay. Utapau has been liberated. There are no more terrorists on Utapau. Hooray. Wookiee Uprising. Okay, that's fine. Horde Man's Wookiee Uprising with Saw Gerrera. That's, to be fair, I think in Bad Batch wasn't Saw Gerrera on Kashyyyk? Maybe I'm misremembering that. Let's go ahead and do address delay here so we can stack our loyalty from when we run the mission. Leia inevitably blocks it because she's a monster. The part here that is, yeah, I could, Jimmy Ray, that's correct. The problem I have is that because I have 2 people on the interdictor, that gives him last action. So Doobs has kind of got to decide like what he wants to do. Part of the problem here, yeah, you can block that, that's fine. Part of the problem here is if he doesn't use Leia to block, like he may assess Utapau as being hopeless, and then go ahead and do an addictor over here. That's just in case Recon's on something that allows him to like maybe Mothma's on her mission and Riken's on Build Alliance or something. So he's trying to wait to build Alliance until I commit the Emperor to something, because then if I move to, say, Ord, he can build Alliance here freely and get the units. So that's the downside of building interdictors on turn 3, is it makes turn 4 builds pretty vulnerable, but I feel like I need the extra unit. I guess the other thing that was risky with that is that Wedge could have been on Rogue Squadron raid too. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Jimmy. I think it probably is important to get out there, especially because I'm going to be dealing with these 2 Moncals. And what did we just do? I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Oh, there we go. Cheating is fair. Okay, so he played contingency plan back on Build Alliance. That's why I played these guys over there. I should have done something different. That's okay. God, is Mothma really on her mission? No, he's on, like, sabotage, right? I don't know. Let's just build some Star Destroyers here. Back to basics. So he's going to sabo that Udo. That's fair. So now, timing being is what it is. I either need to block with the Emperor, or I need to move and get a build. And I think the answer is I need to get a build. And I could give him a Corvette, or I could give him a speeder, or I could take the block chance. I feel like we're just going to do this, and if he gets a speeder, he gets a speeder, right? Oh no, because if I do that, he can... yeah, that's fair. Don't know how to... And then what am I going to do with her? Do I want a assault carrier? I think we're just going to do an assault carrier. That's just what we're going to do. And he can get his stuff too. He can sabotage there if he wants. And if so, that's going to be a disaster for the Death Star. And you know what? I seem to lose the Death Star every game, so that's okay. All right, he's not. It's going to take the easy lane. That means this is probably not Death Star plans. Okay, no. Yep. Okay, fine. Everything's fine. All right, take interdictor back because I put 2 leaders on there. Yep. Cut supply lines. He scores an objective. Okay, the base is not in Ryloth. That's not what I was expecting. Lothawi doesn't help us, and he's got Great Outposts. Great Outpost is like my nemesis of objectives here. So I have to put 2 of these down, and then he's going to go grab them because he's a jerk, and all of my stuff is out of position to deal with that. Like literally everything's out of position. If I put something in Tatooine, it's just going to grab it right away. Maybe I just leave Ryloth and Geonosis to do whatever it is they're going to do and bring the Star Destroyer down to Dagobah. I think that's what I'll do. Great Outpost is really bad because it's 2 generally pretty easy points. They're harder to get with the Rotec, though. Look at Planetary Conquest. Okay. Piet or Veers? Well, it's a tell if I get Veers, because I pretty much only get Veers if I'm planetary conquesting. He does have a lot of fist to block. Piet is just so much better. But I like planetary conquest. Piet is the right move. I already have a 3 strength general. I need a 3 strength admiral. Piet. Then watch my planetary get blocked later, and I'm going to regret that. That's okay. Let's build 100 things here. 5 tanks. A bunker, a new TST. Two assault carriers and a stormtrooper. 2 Star Destroyers and an assault carrier. That's a big boy build. That's a big boy build. I still have an interdictor card in my hand too. Now the question is, do I just park the Death Star there? I might. I really might. Yeah. Go pop that carrier, jerk. Okay, so the base is not on Ryloth. So it's either here or it's here. It really feels like it's down here, doesn't it? I feel like I just gotta go to Endor or Hoth or something. Get the big boy ships there. See if we put these in Ryloth so we can R&D, so I can also get away with a gather intel if I want to do that too. Maybe I'll do that. I think I just park this Death Star here. He doesn't have a Death Star plans though. Maybe I park it in the one. Can't sabotage him. I put an interdictor there. It's a really tough cookie to kill, but I also like interdictors where that other fleet is. It's okay. Let's protect the Death Star. I'd like to cover Kato. Can you do that? Is this too slow if I put this here? Walk it over to Kato. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's okay, because the Star Destroyer can go Kato, Celeste, and this one can go Dagobah, Celeste, or Dagobah Mustafar. Yeah, I like that. Okay, you go here. You go somewhere. Up here, maybe. Oh, I got a planetary group up there. I need it. Deployed. Okay. God, I've got draw them out now too. I can totally. Okay, yeah, you get your. This is the best thing to do with Riken's card. Start the evacuation. You just put a thing there and pick it up. So like that's cool. I could totally carbon freeze Riken this turn. Oh, I mean he was gonna sacrifice him next turn anyway because well no maybe he's not. He didn't start with Saw, right? No, he didn't. I could move on Riken, capture, and carbon. I mean, that seems really good to do, right? What could be a better use of my turn than setting him back a point? Especially because he just nabbed one. And it's not a build turn. Do I want to carbon somebody else? Do I want to carbon the old man? Maybe I just give up on fists and I just go get Dodonna. He does have Han back with a ring. Probe. I don't think there's any way he blocks that. Because he wants to bring those guys back to Ryloth, or back to the base. Right? Doesn't he? Yeah, I almost don't need to R&D anymore because I've got so many Star Destroyers out already. Boy, that was a nice thing to say out loud, wasn't it? All right, just gonna commit to something here. I really want to build another interdictor. I'm so greedy this game. I should just take what is right in front of me. Capture carbon. That's what's happening. Interdictor next turn. I could detain Mothma somewhere. Watch this turn just frickin' fall apart. Yeah, that's fair. We'll do that in a few minutes. Set. See what he does with this one. I think he probably hits Toydaria, but that's not too bad for me. Not going to send a meter to that. Build Y-Wing. TIE Fighter. It does 2 damage. No. Okay. Almost get another hit. Misses, or, well, yeah, gets a 3rd hit. My wing's dead. Almost healed him, though. Oh, that was fun. That slows my checking of Kessel, which is okay. I would like him to commit to doing other things first. He might be on strike team. That's a possibility. Does not have another. You know what, Kashik? That seems crazy. But what if he just plays another Ewan there after I move to Kato? That seems bad. Maybe I just move everything to Kato instead. That might be a good idea. Yeah, okay. Very rude. See how he feels about that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 probes I could get. I think that's fine. Does leave Utapau a little exposed, but at the same time, I'm not too worried about it. If he blocks that, is drawing 4 probes worth playing blindside? Probably not. Right? I probably want to save that for something else. Yeah, let's just see what it does. I'll pretend like I want him to block it. I really don't. Okay. That's okay. And draw 3. See what I get. Is that 3? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3. Okay, Ord, Dagobah, Corellia. Well, sometimes you just send probes to places you already are, and that's why you get choked out by Lord Vader. Okay. Let's just get down to business here. One, 2, 3, 4, 6. Just do 1 damage. It's very good. Roll for the heal. Nope. Okay. And then go flip the combat, I think. Maybe I'll just kill it. Yeah, tags card. Not yellow. Okay, not Kato. All those are fine. See what Mom was up to. It's okay wherever he builds, I can cover it next turn. He's probably pretty disappointed I moved to Dagobah, if I had to guess. Castle? Yeah, Castle makes sense. Make me deal with it. He wants that Star Destroyer to go there. Okay, I'm gonna do capture and hope this all goes through, right? Detain Mothma. Right? Detain Mothma. Or do I see if capture goes first? That doesn't matter. Let's just do it. Detain her. Unless Leia wants to block it. Okay. See if this goes. It'll be 4 dice on 2. And Vader's got good in him, so he rolls red. Rolls 3. Okay. Capture, carbon here. Do 2 more and 2 more. Oh, capture ranking. Then roll for carbon. Good. Oh, this one's just strength, right? Yeah. Got him. Set him back 1. Well, I surprised myself reckoning carbonite. Where'd it go? Carbonite sets him back 1 objective point, and we're in good shape. A lot of sabotages going on, but I don't hate it. 2 probes this turn. Drawing. I'd love to get Endor or Hoth. Not Geonosis and Kato. Fellas, come on. Why are we sending probes? Why we're never 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we're gonna find the base this turn though. Soontir, right? Is there ever a world where Soontir is not the right pick here? The answer is if he's in Dantooine, he should be taking this guy. Take Soontir. Okay, production, a couple of carriers. Got a big boy Q coming down here. I'm gonna go ahead and double deploy some shield bunkers here just to set this up. I mean, there's a chance he's in Dantooine, right? That's why he wants me to go to Kessel. Thank you, big man. Okay, where to put these guys? Maybe I'll put this here. I don't even get another shield bunker. Another interdictor this turn. not playing Soontir this turn, I don't think. Okay, deployed. I'll play Long Range Probe. Might gather more probe cards. I might do Planetary Conquest. I need to definitely check Kessel for 1, maybe do this for 2, some sort of move over here for 3, some sort of move over here for 4. I don't know. Can I play another Interdictor here? Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe I do need to R&D and clean up some of this crap. How much loyalty does he have? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I P it. I think I long range. I think I gather intel. I think I R&D. And I think I have 5 moves. So, okay, let's see what happens. I'm not going to overthink this infiltration to rescue Riken. Do I stop that? I might. Is he going to lead the strike team? I don't think so. Do I care if he has Riken back? I don't think so. I should have probably blocked that. Does put Riken back in the base. Maybe I should have captured Mothma is what I should have done. Just feel like I had more important things to do. I'm definitely playing Blindside with Janice this turn now. One, two, three, 4. Well, let's see what these 4 probes look like. Man, I said I wasn't going to do probe draws this turn, but totally did. Utapau, Ilum. These, I swear to God, I'm choking out all my admirals here. That's been not helpful, kids. Toydaria. I mean, come on. It's almost a joke at this point. Good lord. Heist. Yeah, Heist. I can't stop that either. Take your other point. Freeze her in Carbonite if I could. Heist lets you grab an objective token. It's the only other thing besides Riken's card that picks that up, besides lead striking. Okay, let's go ahead and check into it. Not the base. Okay. I mean, could it be Yavin? Probably not, right? Do I put Finest there? Who do I not mind losing? This changing is rapid. is you, William. Okay. So you can deploy something there. I did play my capture card already, which is unfortunate. I suppose let's just do a damage. Oh, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's dead. So I do 2 damage, he blows up my tank, and he heals 1 his. Maybe both. 1. That's too bad. And that's a good move for him. Does make things more awkward for me. Question is, should I attack with everything in Kessel? I feel like that's really what he wants me to do. So I probably should not do that. I don't think it's in Kessel. Yeah, not the Kessel. Where do you guys think the base is? Endorhof or Yavin? Or somewhere Mimi? Maybe he picked the Mimi base. Kashyyyk? No. No, and then War for Arrakis will come here shortly. Got another thing coming for that. I don't know what to do here. I'm irritated. Grumpy Wombat. Let's go ahead and move you here. You know he's not going to be on Dagobah, so no point in that being there anymore. Not in Malastare. Or not in Mustafar. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I do have a War for Arrakis channel as well, 1 hour War for Arrakis. That's fun from time to time. Discord dreams, very true. Let's send you to Malastare. Okay, sabotage Bathui. Do an R&D. See if I can get some fun stuff. Ooh, a Death Star. That's a bad pick, right? Laser doesn't do me any good either. All right, took the Death Star. Feel like I don't need yeah, Jimmy, if you Google 1 hour Dune, it should pop up. Okay, what do I do here? I don't need I don't need this Star Destroyer, right? So I can just move this guy here. And then he can check Yadam. Okay, and that guy's going to check Felucia, which means this is kind of a waste, leaving that assault carrier behind, but maybe that's okay. There's not much to deploy if he builds there, right? Do this, I guess. Kill that ATST. That's fair. All right, see if that was a mistake or not. Don't know what he's planning on doing here. He might like the probes the way they are right now. He's only done one rapid, I think. Should have thought about that Kato move and covered Kashyyyk earlier. That was dumb. I got an assault carrier stuck hovering. Or 2 moves committed next turn. Malistaire. Alright. I think we're getting pretty close to the end here. Antuane and Alderaan. I swear to God, man. These probes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's get rid of... I don't think there's a world where I construct another Death Star, right? I probably also don't play secret weapons. There is a world that I retrieve the plans, though. Okay. Final looter? No, we're done. Building. Okay, 1. So this is a trick, right? I'm out of tanks, so I can build from the queue. So 2. Keep you there, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bunker or an ATST. Let's go ATST. You come down. Okay. Stormtrooper, TIE Fighter, Striker. Good. Assault Carrier, good. 2 Star Destroyers. I cannot build that many. 1 Assault Carrier, I can build that. 1 Striker, I can build that too. Now, War for Arrakis is a great game, and it's got an interesting learning curve, and we'll just leave it at that for now. Okay, see what he does here. Discarding secret mission, I don't like that. How much am I ready to commit to the Hoth Endor region? A lot, right? I mean, is there a world where he's not there? Doobie's next turn. Did I put two things in Celeste, or did I just drop a Star Destroyer? Anybody know? What do you say? I think that's legal. That seems right, doesn't it? Maybe I keep him on the queue one more turn. One more turn. We'll risk it. Or the Ring's great too. My preference goes Rebellion, War for Arrakis, Fury of Dracula, War of the Ring. War of the Ring, Fury of Dracula, maybe. Probably gonna get internet banned for saying that out loud, but it's happening. Already happened. Already said it. No takebacks. Wedge is back. It means he's attacking out of the base, doesn't it? Where'd you end up in the tournament, Nim? Did he really pick Yavin, the stinker? Don't want it to be in Yavin. I want it to be where all my Star Destroyers are. Guess I can get there anyway, but God, that's not fun. Let's do Interdictor. Set. I'm just committing. Let's do it. Oh, not. What? What? Okay. I did not predict Infiltrate to start. Really? Really? He's not in Yavin. There's no way he's in Yavin. That would be crazy. Not going to do it. I'm not going to fall for it. You definitely attack out if you're in Yavin. But are you in Hoth? Probably not. Maybe, though. Is it worth Soontir to find out? Does he have Return of the Jedi? To be determined, folks. To be determined. Piager. No. Nope. 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 No. What if he's in Kashyyyk? Then I just moved that whole force out to nowhere, right? He's not in Kashyyyk. But what if he is? What if he is? What if he is? What if he's in Kashyyyk? He's not. What a waste. Okay. Yep, here I am, just letting him do whatever he wants for no good reason. Great. Fine. Now does he have Return of the Jedi? Is that what he's wanting me to do? He just wants me to move Vader into Bespin so he can attack out? He might. Score Return of the Jedi. What a monster. What a monster. What a monster. So frustrating. It's the most frustrating person to play on the planet. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You have Return of the Jedi, you come and get me. You come and get me. You sick bastard. Bring everything, even his stupid stormtroopers. Is the worst part when you can be on totally opposite sides of the map. I feel like if he was in Yavin, he would have attacked out with Wedge. I feel like that was the appropriate thing to do. Now he's going to try to score Return of the Jedi with Wedge. Alright, it's fine. You come in. I got a big force here. Big boy force. You got a bigger boy force with the rebels, but let's get a big base battle going. And it's been a while since we've had one of these. Yes, yes, you and all your stuff. Very scary. Wish I had my interdictor here. For some reason, I felt like putting it on the Death Star would be a good idea. Okay, 2 blacks count as reds. That's bad for me. I will be blocking hits. He will be blocking hits and then flipping the combat. There's not a whole lot I can do against that. I can do no heal. Do I do no heal? No, I don't. I just block hits. That's what I do. Okay. Yep. Flip. Flip. It's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have 2 rerolls. So we're going to kill 2 of these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think he heals? I'm gonna kill this Moncal. Yeah. He probably heals that, right? Just doing it. Just doing it. Gonna kill Moncal. Yep. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits so far. 3 rerolls. 2 more hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Yep. Okay, big damage. Big damage. Okay, I'll stay. Right? Flip the combat back and hit cancels. Do I retreat? I mean, that seems real bad to retreat and score Return of the Jedi. He's rolling 3, 3, and 3. I'm rolling 4 and 2. Two points, 1, 1, 1. I'm gonna stay. Stay. Let's do it. No people. No card next turn, right? Me first. All hits. One, two, three, 2 hits. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4 hits. Okay. So 5 and 2. 2. Now I retreat. Retreat now. It's good enough. Keep a guy there. Keep a couple things there, maybe. I just got a few. Seems fine. Okay. Return of the Jedi. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's go with... I think he's an Endor or Hoth. He's an Endor. Got it? No, he's an Hoth. What a disaster. God. Frickin' Hoth. If I left too many things at Bespin. God. Okay, that's okay. Got a mess on my hands again. Was so sure it was Endor. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this now, I think. Question is, can I win fast enough? Ugh, Return of the Jedi was such a good draw for him. Could have brought Soontir to you, but I felt like I needed him for the base battle there. Don't have a lot of ground troops to deploy, so it's going to be a two-turner anyway. He has support of the huts. He could score that this turn. That'll move him to 8, and then the marker's up and the game's over. There's not a lot I can do about support of the huts, unfortunately. He hasn't been pushing for it. He's also, I mean, he could probably also score Defend the People. Well, 1, 2, maybe not. A little hard to get to. I might, if I were him, I might attack out and just go for Mustafar. That seems crazy to do, but maybe I should have held off on Planetary. I just didn't want him to get Saw back to block. Let me pull those out, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. He's playing against Oversea. Which would be a good play. Except he saw that I drew the Death Star, so I think he probably knew I didn't have Oversea. Maybe this is defend the people in defensive positions. I was so sure he was an Endor. Big miss with that planetary, man. Can't stop that. Ah, not what I needed. Okay. Who's going to recon? Explosives. That's a good one. What's it going to take? Yeah, it's got to be plant explosives. Yep. On Cal Mustafar. Okay. Through interrogation and lure. Not super helpful here. I might just have to attack the base and see what happens. Is there a reason to soon-tier these ships? Maybe. Really should have planetaried Hoth, man. There's no tricky attack retreat I can do to get into Hoth here. Oh, there is. There is. 100% there is. If he doesn't leave Bespin, which I'm sure he will, but if he doesn't leave Bespin, I could attack into Bespin with everything and retreat into Hoth. I almost have to count on him making that misplay. Otherwise, I don't think I have enough juice to take out 3 speeders, a bunker. I do have the AT-AT card and an AT-AT. He also has plant explosives. So maybe he opens with plant explosives. Oh, come on. Man. It's rude. Very rude. Very rude. Yeah, maybe he opens with plant explosives. If he does, do I bet that I can prevent him from scoring that objective or not? I guess we'll find out. I don't have any way to set him back. I do have retreat plans. What if I just prevent him from scoring an objective this turn? That seems like a reasonable thing to bet on. Doesn't it? I think it does. At least it gives me some options depending on what he does first. Draw somebody out. Capture and retreat plans. Bounty and retreat plans. Centier. I certainly don't want him to retreat. Right? Okay, so I think I open with Centier. Trying to grab things where I have 3 strength units. Okay, so we'll do Centier here. Gives me a good reason to retreat. Then retreat the planes, collect bounty, draw out, retreat the planes. I don't think drawing anybody out does any good. Maybe it prevents somebody from getting something. I think I'd rather have tag to get my cards back. Probe, maybe? Don't think he's got support of the hooks. Okay. Hey, let's try it. Set. See what happens. See what he does. He's going to attack. I think that's not what I wanted to have happen. going to try to kill my AT-AT. I would use ready for action here, but I don't have it. I don't think he's going to retreat anywhere, so I think I need to bring everything along, right? So I just have to roll well and win. That's what needs to happen here. Oh. Yeah, let's just roll the wall. Let's see what happens. Yeah, maybe I'll bring stuff here. Make sure he can't retreat, right? Do I bring Piet? I mean, it's going to kill that interdictor, probably. Is he rolling? Not that much. Ready for action. It was so good here. Question is, do I just say he can't retreat and you can fight to the death? I might. Then just play to win next turn, right? That's what we're doing. We're not going to win this turn. We're just going to play to win next turn. I feel like I should win this without needing to play Piet's card. So maybe I just bring the Emperor. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So one, two, three. Yep. Okay. No card next turn. Right? Yes. Oh, crippling blow. Dang. Okay, I think that's good game. We'll see. My only, yeah. Dang. I think that's good game. Nothing else to do here, really, right? Crippling blow, tough one. I'm shocked he hasn't scored that already. Let's do district. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, can't retreat. Yep, that's right. Let's do this. I guess see what happens. What do I need to get? Yeah, there's not much I can do there. We'll just play it without being too crazy here. Need to go this way. And this way, I guess. Probably bringing too much stuff here is what's going on. Yep. Only two. It's my little tricky retreat move there. It's not going to be enough for the base, but we'll try it. So to track what happened, I attacked in and then retreated to a place I had friendly units at. But was not enough to do much about anything here. Yep. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have played that one. Good game, good game. Good game. Misplay on the planetary for sure. Was so certain it was indoor. God. Yeah. No sabotages. Oh, with Palps just now. Oh, well, that was dumb. Man, didn't think about it. Would have been the better play. So, okay, so what Dubes is talking about here is I should have retreated from the battle with Palps to go here and then have a follow up with that. Could have been both, actually. Bring the first group, then the second. Still not enough, probably. Oh, true. Looked bad either way. Yep, well played to Doobs. Catch up on my chat here real quick. Dune and Rebellion, yep. Waiting for the base battle, yep. What else you ready? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm did not have ready for action, had keep them from escaping. Not super useful. Um, had they retreated, I could have used track them. But what Dube's comment was I could have brought, after he killed the AT-AT, I could have retreated with these guys to Hoth and then revealed the base that way because I had Soontir over the top. But yeah, not quite enough. Let's see what else he has here. Almost threw me with, yeah, then my probes were real bad. Kept drawing things I was sitting on. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. I'll post game with Dubes. Good chat. Appreciate y'all. See you around.